Did you know that your dog's brain actually illuminates when they catch your scent? Scientists have identified this remarkable reaction through brain imaging, proving that your pet's devotion goes far beyond the treats and walks you offer. In this video, you will discover 20 scientifically proven methods to increase your furry companion's happiness. From the way you communicate with them to the specific music they enjoy while you are out, these minor adjustments can revolutionize your dog's daily life and intensify your connection in ways you never thought possible. Spending quality time together is essential. Your scent is not merely familiar, it makes your dog truly joyful. Brain scans indicate that when dogs perceive their owner's smell, the reward centers in their brains activate more intensely than with any other stimulus. Researchers presented dogs with various odors, familiar dogs, strangers, and their owners. The results were extraordinary. When dogs smelled their humans, their pleasure centers reacted more powerfully than to any other scent, even more so than to dogs they knew well. This data reveals a crucial truth. Dogs do not just love us for food or exercise. There is a profound neurological connection. Your scent alone triggers happiness at a brain level. One of the easiest ways to foster this is by simply being present. Allowing them to cuddle near you so they can absorb your scent creates genuine joy. Try dedicating time every day to focus entirely on your dog, without the distraction of phones or television. This undivided attention significantly boosts their happiness. Classical music can be very beneficial. When you leave your dog home alone, the environment significantly impacts their stress levels. Scientists seeking ways to help dogs feel better in their owner's absence studied how different sounds affect dogs in kennels. They found that playing classical music led to visible relaxation. The dogs barked less, paced less, and spent more time resting quietly. This simple environmental change made a massive difference in their emotional state. However, not all music is helpful. Researchers found that heavy metal or pop music often caused dogs to shake more and sleep less, indicating nervousness rather than calm. The specific tempo and arrangement of classical music seem to naturally soothe a dog's nervous system, as their brains respond to predictable patterns and harmonies. Next time you depart, consider a playlist of Bach, Mozart, or Debussy to help them feel secure. Regular physical contact is vital. Have you ever noticed how your dog leans into your hand when you pet them? There is a biological reason for this behavior. When you pet your dog, their body releases a mixture of feel-good hormones, including oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin, the same chemicals our own brains release during positive contact. Research demonstrates that gentle, consistent touching can actually lower your dog's heart rate and blood pressure, creating a natural calming effect. It is a simple way to help them unwind. Different dogs have different preferences for touch. Some love belly rubs, while others prefer back scratches or ear massages. Taking the time to learn what your dog enjoys shows respect for their boundaries while providing the contact they need. These benefits do not require hours of your time. Just 5 to 10 minutes of focused petting sessions throughout the day can significantly improve your dog's emotional well-being and strengthen your bond. This behavior is rooted in pack mentality, where physical closeness provides warmth and security, instincts that remain strong in our pets today. Consistent daily routines are fundamental. Dogs thrive on predictability in ways that might surprise you. While humans often enjoy spontaneity, dogs find comfort and security in knowing what happens next. This is hardwired into their psychology for survival. When researchers studied stress hormones in dogs, they found that unpredictable schedules cause significant spikes compared to dogs on regular routines. A consistent schedule helps dogs understand when they will eat, go outside, play, and rest. This predictability eliminates the anxiety of wondering when their basic needs will be met. Your dog does not have to worry about when dinner is coming or when they will get to go outside, which creates an essential sense of security. This does not mean scheduling every minute. Simply maintaining regular times for meals, walks, and bedtime creates a framework that helps your dog feel secure. Many dogs become so attuned to their routines that they can tell time remarkably well, often alerting their owners when it is time for a walk or dinner. Mental stimulation toys are necessary. Your dog's brain needs exercise just as much as their body, and the right toys can make a huge difference in their mental health. Studies show that dogs given regular puzzle toys display fewer destructive behaviors and show more positive emotional states compared to dogs without these challenges. What happens inside your dog's brain when they solve a puzzle is fascinating. As they work through the challenge, their brain releases dopamine, creating a natural reward system that makes them feel satisfied and content. Not all mental stimulation toys work equally well, however. Research has found that toys that dispense treats gradually or require multiple steps to solve keep dogs engaged longer. These complex puzzles provide better mental workouts. Even more interesting, dogs who regularly use puzzle toys show improved problem-solving abilities in other areas of their lives, suggesting these toys make them smarter over time. To keep the benefits coming, try rotating different types of puzzle toys to keep the challenges fresh. Sniffing during walks is a crucial activity. Have you ever wondered why your dog is so determined to stop and sniff every few feet? This is not just a habit, it is a vital form of mental stimulation. Dogs have up to 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses, compared to our 6 million, making their sense of smell approximately 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than ours. A study measured dogs' heart rates during walks and found that when dogs were allowed to sniff freely, their heart rates decreased significantly, indicating reduced stress and increased happiness. Researchers comparing dogs on 5-foot leashes versus 16-foot leashes discovered that dogs with longer leashes spent 280% more time sniffing and showed more relaxed body language. When dogs sniff, they are reading a complex story about their environment, who has been there, what animals pass by, and even the emotional states of other dogs. By allowing these opportunities, you are letting them engage with the world in the way that makes most sense to them. Speaking in a friendly voice has a major impact. The way you talk to your dog matters more than you might realize. Scientists at the University of York monitored dogs' brain activity while playing different human voice patterns. They discovered that dogs respond much more positively to dog-directed speech, that higher-pitched, melodic way people talk to dogs and babies. When dogs heard this friendly tone, they showed increased attention, stronger bonding behaviors, and more positive emotional responses compared to normal adult speech. This response has evolutionary roots. Higher pitches signal friendly, non-threatening intentions across many mammal species, while lower tones often signal potential danger. Making your dog happier is as simple as adjusting your pitch. Using varied tones and a warm, enthusiastic delivery can significantly increase their happiness and strengthen your connection without any special training. A comfortable sleeping space is important. Where your dog sleeps affects their happiness and security. Experts note that dogs who sleep near their humans show higher levels of oxytocin and lower cortisol levels than dogs who sleep separately. This arrangement mimics how wild canids behave naturally, sleeping together for warmth and protection. A large study of over 13,000 dog owners found that 45% allow their dogs to sleep in bed with them, and these dogs showed stronger bonding behaviors during the day. However, your dog does not necessarily need to share your bed. What matters most is that they sleep somewhere they feel connected to you and protected. Whether it is in your bed, a dog bed in your room, or a spot where they can see and smell you, a consistent sleeping space near you boosts their well-being. Maintaining eye contact creates a powerful biological response. Japanese researchers discovered that when dogs and owners gaze at each other, both experience a surge in oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds mothers and babies. In their study, oxytocin levels increased by up to 300% in both humans and dogs after eye contact sessions. Interestingly, this response does not happen between humans and hand-raised wolves, suggesting the connection evolved specifically during dog domestication. The longer the eye contact is maintained, the higher the oxytocin levels rise, creating a feedback loop that strengthens your bond. Taking just a few minutes each day for gentle, loving eye contact can trigger this natural bonding mechanism and significantly increase their sense of connection. Social time with other dogs is a natural need. Dogs are inherently social animals whose ancestors lived in packs. Research from the University of Michigan found that dogs with regular positive interactions with other dogs show reduced anxiety and improved social skills. During these interactions, dogs practice communication through body language and play that they simply cannot exercise with humans. The study observed that socialized dogs were 60% less likely to develop behavioral problems. However, forced interactions in crowded environments can increase stress. The key is finding the right balance, such as play dates with compatible dogs in controlled environments. Start with one-on-one sessions with dogs of similar size and energy for the best results. Dietary variety can prevent boredom. While food consistency is important, dogs can experience taste fatigue when eating the same thing every day. In the wild, ancestors ate a varied diet of animals, plants, and berries. Our pets still have this natural desire. Researchers found that dogs who received varied but balanced meals showed 43% more positive behaviors, like tail wagging, compared to those on monotonous diets. However, new foods should be introduced carefully to avoid upsetting their stomachs. You do not need gourmet meals. Adding small amounts of dog-safe fruits, vegetables, or proteins to their regular food can make a big difference. Another option is rotating between two high-quality commercial foods to provide variety while maintaining good digestion. Learning new skills provides essential brain challenges. Teaching tricks is about more than just cute behaviors. It makes dogs happier. Experts found that dogs have mental abilities similar to a 2-year-old child and need regular challenges. Learning new skills activates the same pleasure centers as play and food. A study found that dogs who regularly learn new commands showed less cognitive decline as they age. The difficulty of the trick matters less than its novelty. Even simple new tricks provide benefits as long as they are new challenges. Setting aside 5 to 10 minutes daily for teaching something new, like spinning or a high five, provides meaningful mental exercise that boosts happiness. Positive reinforcement shapes their worldview. Scientists found that dogs trained with positive reinforcement had lower stress hormones and higher levels of oxytocin. Conversely, dogs trained with punishment showed more stress and were less willing to solve problems, appearing afraid to make mistakes. One study found that dogs receiving positive reinforcement developed more optimistic outlooks on life. Timing is also crucial. Rewards given within 2 seconds of a behavior create the strongest brain connections. When you consistently acknowledge good behavior with praise, treats, or play, you are rewiring their brain for greater happiness and confidence. New environments stimulate the brain. Exploring new places increases activity in the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for learning and memory. A study discovered that dogs who regularly visited new locations showed better problem-solving skills and adaptability. Researchers identified an exploration satisfaction curve, finding most dogs were happiest when exposed to new environments once or twice weekly. Too much novelty can cause stress, and age matters. Younger dogs crave more novelty, while seniors may prefer a mix of familiar settings. Taking your dog to a new park or trail once a week provides brain-boosting novelty while respecting their comfort level. Interactive games satisfy core needs. Playing games with your dog provides physical exercise, mental stimulation, and social bonding simultaneously. Interactive play produces the highest combined levels of dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Different games activate different brain regions. Fetch taps into prey drive, tug activates competition instincts, and hide-and-seek triggers tracking pathways. Dogs who played interactive games for 15 minutes daily showed fewer anxiety behaviors. The most important finding was that games involving active human participation created more joy than solo toys, showing that the social aspect is what makes these games special. Regular massage improves physical and emotional health. For dogs, especially older ones, massage stimulates circulation, reduces tension, and releases endorphins. A study found that dogs receiving regular massage showed lower cortisol and better mobility, particularly senior dogs with joint stiffness. Even brief 5 to 10-minute sessions produce benefits, with those massaged 2 to 3 times weekly showing the most improvement. Long strokes improve circulation, while kneading relieves tension in the hips and shoulders. You can transform cuddle time into a therapeutic session that strengthens your bond and makes your dog feel better physically. A safe, quiet space satisfies a deep instinct. Dogs are descended from den-dwelling animals, and this instinct remains strong. Research shows that dogs with access to a quiet retreat show significantly lower stress during challenges like thunderstorms. Those with a designated safe space showed cortisol reductions of up to 50% during stressful events. The ideal space should be partially enclosed, away from high traffic areas, and include items with your scent. Never force your dog to use this space. Providing the option gives them control over their environment, which contributes to their overall happiness and security. Respecting boundaries is often overlooked. Dogs whose personal preferences are respected show lower stress and higher confidence. Like humans, dogs have individual comfort zones for handling and social interaction. Even friendly contact can increase stress if it ignores subtle discomfort signals. Interestingly, dogs whose boundaries were consistently respected became more social and affectionate over time as their trust increased. Learning to recognize cues like head turning, lip licking, or moving away is vital. When you respond by giving them space, you build trust that enhances their happiness. Nosework activities are deeply satisfying. Engaging a dog's nose activates more brain regions than almost any other stimulation. Scent work produces widespread neural activation, particularly in reward centers. This makes evolutionary sense, as wild dogs rely on scent for survival. Researchers observed that dogs engaged in nose work showed reduced anxiety and working satisfaction that lasted for hours. You do not need special equipment. Hiding treats, creating scent trails, or using snuffle mats provides powerful mental stimulation even in small spaces, tapping into their natural abilities. A special greeting ritual provides emotional security. The way you greet your dog when returning home affects their emotional state. Dogs with consistent positive greeting rituals showed less separation anxiety. During the first 3 to 5 minutes after you return, your dog experiences a large release of oxytocin. Calm but affectionate greetings produce the most positive emotional states, while overexcited greetings or ignoring the dog can increase stress markers. Consistent reunion rituals provide emotional security that extends well beyond the moment of reunion. If these scientific insights have changed how you see your loyal companion, please subscribe and like the channel. We are uncovering the deep connections and hidden truths of the animal world. Let's build a happier life for our pets together. The next discovery is just around the corner.